Hey y'all, it's your girl Meesh, and welcome to a new year of the episode Love Meesh podcast, where I share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests, but no subject is off limits. It's a billion people in the world, and I'm just one of them. So welcome to my world, and let the conversation continue. Hey loves, and welcome back to another episode of Love Meesh podcast. Today's topic is going to be on voting. Now, I work for one of the government sectors, so we're not going to get into much details. But now you can log in apparently and see who people voted for and if they vote. No, not who they voted for, but if they voted. So I didn't vote this year. That's not private information. That's something that you guys can log in and see. And I'm not going to discuss political parties, but I can, wink, wink, share opinions of others. So I wanted to start this podcast out with, I didn't vote. And I was talking to my dad. He was like, you better get over there and vote. I was like, no, last time I voted was for Obama. And I'm just not really into politics. I believe my personal view is prayer is more powerful than anything. I feel like no matter who is voted as president or who is, over me or who is leader, queen, king, it doesn't matter. Prayer trumps all is in my point of view. So I'm not going to put all of my hope, everything into man when I know that's not where my all should go. It should be faith. And I think people are slowly forgetting that. But I wanted to go over text messages I had with my friends and how we agreed to disagree. I'm going to go over some memes. I love my memes and my quotes. And then I'll let you guys listen to some opinions, wink, wink, that I actually agree with. So let me go to my little chat thingy. I'm scrolling up here. I'm scrolling. Okay, so this was so it started out with my best friend. She has a sticker that says she voted. She said, good morning, did y'all vote? And my other friend, she was like, I'm finna go now. Was the line long? And my friend was like, not really. I got there at 7:05. There was already 10 people in line. I had to wait about 15 minutes. And then I put a meme. Them, did you vote? Me. I'm just on this earth to do my time. That's it. Which I'm so serious. So then my other friend, she showed the picture of her sticker where she voted. So now they both have voted. And I put, it will be what it shall be. And somebody put, now I just realized that. Somebody put a thumbs down. And then she was like, mine was short. And then my other friend was like, true, but you never know. It doesn't hurt anything to vote. And I said, well, I hope your elective wins. And then my other friend was like, you gonna vote, Meesh? And I was like, I didn't vote last time either. It's a no for me. I'll vote when we get 40 acres and a mule. But no one seems to care about that. And my friend said, I don't care who wins either. I just feel like they will elect who they want. But I will do my part and cast a vote. It only took about 20 minutes of my day. And if our vote didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to take it from us. And I said, Hillary definitely won last time, so what was the point? She said, to me, it's not about who wins. I could care less. But the fact that people fought for our right to vote and for us not to use that right is ignorant to me. But we will agree to disagree on this one as we do on a lot of other things. Heart, heart. I will pray for whoever wins that can lead us properly. In my opinion, that holds more power than any vote. My other friend said, I don't care either. I'm still going to vote. Like she said, they fought for us. They vote for us, and I only vote president. I'm not sure what that meant. So that was that. So that was the end of the conversation. So, I later had put on my page, y'all know I'm a social media whore. I love it, love it, love it. Let me go find. People be showing their true colors on social media. If you just pay attention, them true colors is right there. Come on, let me scroll down. I forgot be posting so much shit. I put, your religious or political view is none of my business. We all learn different things and build our perspectives around such viewpoints. Therefore, we'll have different opinions about various topics and subjects. And you know what? That's okay. So let me get into my memes. One of them says, I can't wait to get my crystal earrings, y'all. Oh my God, Friday. I'm coming for you, Nikayla. Friday. Okay, so one of my memes, it has Democrat, checkbox, Republican, checkbox, alien, checkbox with a check mark, and it says, I ain't even from here. So that is how I feel, y'all. When I be having my human experience, I be like, I'm not fucking from here. Like, where is y'all hearts? Where's y'all soul? Where's y'all kindness? Where's y'all gentleness? Where's y'all love? I know I signed up for this shit, but I can't remember why. I'm just waiting for the light bulb to click, because I know this is not my home, y'all. I know. Okay, so from a whole nother planet. So one of my friends, Melanin Ja, on Facebook, she was like, voting is a synthetic ritual. So remember that when you screaming witchcraft is evil. Now, that's not the first time that I've heard that. And you guys, we have free will. The only way our free will can be taken from us is contracts. Contracts is anything that you sign. We already don't be reading stuff. Every time iPhone get an update, bet. Do you read all of that? Hell no, you just click update. So ain't no telling what we giving over. But let me continue. This is about voting. My other meme, it says you should vote for yourself. And I definitely agree for that. We be putting all this. And can I just make a statement? People have researched the Democratic and Republican parties in depth, down to every minute detail, but they don't know why they have diabetes. They don't know that you can fucking cure cancer. They don't know that thick ain't always cute, because if your ass have a heart attack, they can't get to your fucking arteries to revive you. They're full of lard. Nobody really wants to eat healthy and be vegan and all this other shit. You want to know why we do it? Because we love ourselves. We want to try to help our organs out. Do you know you're the god of your organs? If you don't drink water, your body doesn't get the nutrients that it needs. So your organs worship you. You are a god. You have plants. I'm a plant mama. Those plants worship me and the sky if it rains. But I have a porch, so they depended on me to go out there and water their ass. I'm a god. It's like the whole point of this life is to focus on you and to be a better you, to, elevate as high as possible and radiate love and light. Because the higher you ascend, you spread that energy, and others ascend too. It's really a joint effort. And they put all of this shit in front of us to confuse us, to divide us, to get us off the path, when it's so simple. It's all about self. And when you really love yourself, you can't help but love everybody else, because you realize you're a God and you're looking at gods all around you. Everything's a reflection. Everything's a mirror. But anyways, let me stick to voting. Another meme said, if Trump wins, I have money. If Biden wins, I have money. And it's a lady holding a bundle of money in her hand. So in other words, no matter who's president, her businesses are continued to be successful. I really like that. Let's see. I know I got some more here. I got some more. Okay, so here's another one. This is Tabitha Brown. If you want to test out some vegan recipes, check her out. I just love her spirit. I love her heart. I love her smile. I love her encouragement. That's what I be calling Earth Angels, y'all. You can feel it. Okay, so she said, no matter how you voted, as I said yesterday, let's set our intentions to love and respect each other as humans every day. The real work starts with us. She even congratulated Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So instead of her saying, I'm Republican or I'm Democratic, yada, yada, she didn't even tell us what her political viewpoint was. She basically said, let's focus on love, y'all, and congratulations to the winners. And that's literally how it should be. Let's see. Another one says, I will always wish the best for whoever is president, Trump or Biden. My critique is on the media for how they pick and choose when to report COVID as a threat and when not to. And that's another thing, you guys. I'm not going to say that COVID isn't real. But if we can survive chicken pox, fucking AIDS, herpes, like all this shit, apparently our bodies are healing machines. And if you just help it, it will continue to do the work for you. But we're feeding it all of this pesticides, sometimes chemicals. We don't really know what's in those factories. We just know that they package it really pretty, put it on the shelf for us, and we're lazy as fuck. I'm guilty. You put it in your fucking basket and you quickly eat it. Back in the day, they had to work. If you ain't plant, you ain't eating. They had to work for their food. And although the work was hard, they were healthy. I was asking my mom, like, did y'all even know of all these diseases? No. So new diseases came about because of new processes. Because of the industrial industry and making food faster. And, okay, now we're putting it on the shelves. We got to make it last longer. Let's put a chemical in there to preserve it. Okay, it's preserving the food. What is it doing to your fucking body once you consume it? Hello. Your body doesn't even know how to break down some of this stuff. So don't be afraid of COVID. I probably came in contact with it. I probably had it. But I'm a darn sure take my 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I'm going to stand in the sun. I'm going to do my colloidal silver. I'm going to do my smoothies and my juices and my drinks. I'm definitely not going to let it get to my mind, because you defeat it once it gets to your mind. And I'm going to help my body out. I'm going to soak up the sun. I'm going to ground. I'm going to walk. I'm going to sweat. Come on, y'all. It's people in third world countries that are surviving better than us. And that's really sad. That's so unfortunate. So yeah. So that was that one. I think I have one more. So this one's good. So my high school classmate, India Walton, put, "This is why election talk is irrelevant to me. Instead of discussing being who's the less traumatic to nominate, one hurts you physically, one hurts you financially, let's discuss ways to implement rulership over our own worlds. Ownership is just initiation to be ruled. So rulership is key. You may own your house, but think about who controls it, the value, HOA, taxes, etc. Let's have more of these conversations regardless who wins." Grand Rising. Okay, so there also was a picture. How is finding 39 missing children in a double wide trailer in Georgia not the biggest news story? See, this be the trickery. They want to be throwing a Trojan horse in front of us. Everybody, ooh, ah, look at the gift. A wooden Trojan horse. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Little do you know, it's a whole fucking army in there that as soon as nightfall and come out and kill everybody. So we're worrying about, this president, that president. 39 missing children in a double wide trailer? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook quickly took that down. They control every darn thing. When I started posting some stuff, they want to say this wasn't fact check. When I had put up the cures for COVID, this is not fact check, and they took it down. Are you kidding me? Y'all better get that colloidal silver. And matter of fact, I don't want to hear about nobody being sick no more. I promote healthy stuff way too much. You can read a book. You can go to the library. We got herbalists everywhere now. You're sick because you want to be. And let me tell you why I know that's true. Because if your ass is hungry, you're going to get in that fucking kitchen and cook, or you're going to get in that damn car and go get something. You see how you solve that problem? My stomach is growling. Let me go eat. I'm fucking sick. Let me heal myself. It's the same thing. They have just brainwashed you to, oh, I got to go to the ER. Oh, I got to go to the doctor. Oh, I need pills. Hell no. Maybe you can start by exercising. Maybe you can start by sweating and getting some sun. Maybe you can start by, instead of frying everything, grilling it or baking it. It's a life journey, y'all. It didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to change overnight. But we cannot continue to be ignorant of these things. Oh, I have this illness. Oh, I have that illness. Woe is me. It's hereditary. No, the fuck it is not. It is not. The Bible says my people die for lack of knowledge. That only means one thing. If you have the knowledge to keep yourself healthy, you will die when it is time, when you're good and ripe. Does not an apple fall from the tree when it's good and ripe? And I know we be plucking the plants and fruits and vegetables early, but if we just leave nature alone, it will drop when it's fucking time. And as above, so below, that means everything mirrors each other. The same way that apple drops when the tree has given it all its nutrients and it's ready to go to the world, whether it's a human or an animal, it's the same way our body is. After you've lived your life and done what you need to do, you drop too. So nobody can avoid death, but we have to agree we're dying way too fucking soon. And we're dying because of bad choices, because of lack of knowledge and da-da-da-da-da. But we're going to stick to voting. So another girl said, oh, I already said these two. Let me make sure that was it. I think that was it. Yep. Oh, this is my last one. This is my favorite one. So it got red, white, and blue. And it looks like, you know how everybody got the sticker that say, I voted? Well, this one says, I meditated today. And I really like that because, you know, I did this, I did that. Okay, everybody didn't vote. So that's one that I can, you know, proudly wear. I meditated today. You know, I'm focusing on my mind and my energy and my chakras and manifesting and me, which is, again, what this fucking journey is about. And then the last one, I actually had one more. It says, of the two evils, choose neither. Of two evils, choose neither. And I actually want to find that one because that was just a picture, but he actually wrote under it. And I actually agreed with the message. So let me go find that. So I found it. So it says, let me go back. How is it we fight each other over ancestors or comments or just, but these people openly poison your children, take education, lie and caught lying, and keep you broke, and we do nothing but pick which isn't as bad? They are all responsible because they all allow it to happen. And I know this because it's still happening to us. Remember, united or not, remember, united to not vote what democracy is. Standing up, saying no to it all. So if everybody decided not to vote, that literally is a vote, is what he's saying. So you know how, somebody gives me, this is my opinion. Okay, that's my opinion. The other person is silent. That's still an opinion. And it speaks louder than the other two, right? And that's how people be like, no comment. Yeah, it's a big fucking comment. Just like the damn elephant in the room. Ain't no fucking elephant in the room, but everybody feel that energy and they know what it is. Oh, okay. So, because of my, work background, I'm not going to really tell you, if you know me, you know where I stand. But wink, wink, I do have some opinions from some lovely social media family that I have out there, and I want to share their opinions with you. I'm not trying to make anybody mad or persuade you in any way, but we have to widen our perspectives. You don't have to believe in something to hear it. Once you hear it, you can just say, never thought of it that way. Just as simple as that. So, all right, the next voices that you will hear will be just different opinions on voting.
Give yourselves a great big hand, you dick. You did it, you did it, you did it. You transferred power from one white man to another white man, and now you think that you have arrived and everything is going to be all right. Well, 70 million people in this country who voted for Donald Trump say that you are just another nigga. They don't give a fuck about Biden or you. It's sad that we are jubilant, we're barbecuing, we're marching in the streets. But when the marching is over, the barbecue is ate up, what the fuck we got going on? We'll still just be another nigga. Oh, that smile in your face. How you doing, bud? When you get to work Monday, you work for them. In fact, you work side by side with many of them. They invite you to the company picnic, and they make you feel with their titles that they give you that you're one of them. But be not dismayed. You just another nigga. If you don't believe, you're just another nigga. Have the wrong conversation about economics and black folk around them and how we are equal to them and how we built this country. They will be quick to tell you, you just another nigga. Until black folk empower themselves, strategize, and cure the issues and the ills of our community, the white man will always look at us as another nigga. They don't get excited about us marching. They know that the marching is just for a little while. You've been singing, "We shall overcome someday, all my days." So shit, they don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about you saying, "We going to the mountaintop," because every time you go to the mountaintop, their intent is to knock you off. So barbecue today. Be jubilant today. March today. Say that we have arrived. Cry like I saw the man on TV crying today talking about his sons. And how it's going to be easier now in America for the black man. Bullshit. Until the black man decides himself that he's going to take care of his family, his children, his home, and he's going to create economic wealth, generational wealth for his people. You just another nigga. When you get through marching tonight, remember, you just another nigga. If you don't believe you're just another nigga, walk up to your white boss on Monday morning and tell your boss, "I'm so proud to be black and that my black ass voted for Joe Biden because he's going to cure racism in this country. He's going to cure poverty in this community. He's going to make all the white folk love us." And that white man going to look at you and he's going to laugh at you and he's going to say, "You just another nigga." Y'all have a good Saturday tonight, yeah? Party on.
Voting means to bow. I don't vote for or worship people.
When people say our ancestors died for our right to vote, be a little more clear about which ancestors, because we all have very different ancestors that we rock with. So the ancestors that you rock with might be the ones I don't mess with, the ones I don't claim, the ones that's not of my own essence. You get what I'm saying? Like Nat Turner, for example. He died for our right to have an uprising, to not be a part of the system, to not have anyone keep us in the position they want us to be in. Him and a bunch of other people who were down with the uprising They died for our right to turn up and turn this place out, take them out. That's what they died for, that right to fight back. If you bring that up, people will be like, oh my gosh, that's a little too much. That ancestor is not approved of. Any ancestor that's down with an uprising, that's not approved of here. Sorry, Mystic Rose. Callie, we don't approve of that. But now, when people get to talking about voting, they talking about the ancestors that was walking down the street holding hands while the others was spitting on them, calling them all out their name, getting rocks thrown at their head, the little children, the little black children being spit on. That's the kind of ancestors people are down with. They're down with those ancestors who are very passive and enduring everything, and who are always willing to endure any kind of injustice and cruelty no matter what. As long as they're like, we just gotta plead with them one day. One day they will allow us to be part of their system and partake in these activities like voting. One day they will let us into the illusion. They will let us into even more of the captivity. They will let us be like them. So people are talking about be like those ancestors who was just down for whatever, down to endure whatever, as long as they got to one day, be a part of that illusion for acceptance, to the illusion of inclusion. And I'm like, to keep it real, those ancestors, I'm a little bit pissed off at, because I'm like, that's why I have to be in this system witnessing all these type of shenanigans and foolery, because, people wanted to die and endure and beg and plead for the day we'd be able to vote, the day we would be right there with the others, the day we'd get to pretend that we are just like them and voting for something in this madness. Like, that's not the ancestors I'm cool with. That's the ancestors I give the side eye to. Like, you endured people beating you up, spitting on you, calling you all sorts of names for this? The right to vote for Hillary, Trump, whatever. All this, just the illusion, the stupidity, the madness of it all, the psychological trickery. I'm like, y'all died for... No, you died for your own right for that. You died because that's what y'all wanted back in the day. I wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? So no one died for my right to vote. Because I would be like, ain't nothing to vote on. I want my inherent freedom, and I would already know that's not something you can ask for. That's not something you can vote for. That's something you take. That's something you got to have that inner, that eternal intelligence to just take what you want, to carve out the existence, the reality, and the perception that you want. You have to create what you want to live by. That's not something you can ever vote for. Remember that. So the ancestors that you rock with are not the ancestors that I rock with. We are from a completely different essence. All right.
Conscious Noob, how y'all doing? I want to come to y'all with something I feel is very important. Stop saying our ancestors died for our right to vote. That's inaccurate in my book. Our ancestors died, factually, our ancestors died from white racism. If they did anything, if they died for us for any reason, it would be for our liberation, I would argue. Not for our right to vote for a candidate who does nothing for the advancement of our people. Not the right to vote for a candidate who has no plans to help that people. Not to vote for a candidate who lies, who in one era calls us super predators in the 90s, and in the next era is apologetic about it because she knows that wasn't the right thing to say. That smells like a lie to me. Now, one thing, people hate Donald Trump because he's misogynistic, he's racist, he's ignorant towards Islam, he's all these different things. But what I call him is honest. He's an honest white man. Do I agree with what he has to say? No, I disagree 110%. But I do understand and see that he's honest, because he's saying what a lot of white people would love to say. And that's why people love him, because he's speaking their truth. Whether or not, now, whether you like it or not, and that's up to you, but that's just the facts of it. Now, why do I criticize, or why do it seem like I'm being critical of Hillary? I'm not critical of Hillary Clinton at all. But I believe, as Malcolm X said, that the Republicans and the Democrats are two fangs of the same snake. So, in my opinion, I do believe that they gave us Donald Trump, so that we have no other choice but to vote for Hillary. I'm not voting because I know Hillary Clinton is going to win. Why? Because she's a Bilderberg. What is a Bilderberg? That's a secret society who President Bush is in, President Obama is in, former President Clinton was in, as well as his wife, and other political leaders of this country and other countries. That's a group of people who get together and discuss education, politics, money, and things like that. Now, people are saying this is the society that runs the world. We have no actual proof because the reports are not released to the public. It's only released to those who are in the Bilderberg group. So that right there lets me know that they have a bigger hand in this than we do. We have to be wary of political tricks. Our history is full of political tricks. If you do not know your history, you shall repeat it. The person that my martyr for today is going to be Lyndon B. Johnson. He was very praised by black people for the voting rights bill, the Civil Rights Bill of '65 and the Voting Rights Bill of '64. Or excuse me if I have my dates wrong, but he was praised by black people. He's the reason that we vote Democrat to this day. And he said in a quote, "I will have those niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years." But in public, he said he wanted a black and white, black and white society to live in peace, things like that. But in his personal time, he used the words like nigger. He used words like coon. So it lets me know that he does not really mean what he says. He's only saying what's politically correct. Because white people are thinking down the road, unlike us, for the most part. Why else do I use Lyndon B. Johnson? Because he did things like the Voting Rights Bill and the Civil Rights Act and things like that. But what did he also do? He also enacted 501c3. What is 501c3? That is a tax exemption for non-profit organizations such as churches. I'll use that example because that's what it falls under. And they can get tax cuts, or they're exempt from from taxes if they follow certain rules. What are some of the rules? You cannot lobby for certain legislation. You cannot be critical of political parties. You cannot back a certain political candidate. Why is that important to us, Ryan? Well, I'll tell you why it's important. Because in our movement, our Black Power movement, our Black Liberation movement, the real BLM, Black Liberation movement, we sing... it seems that we are the most influenced by spiritual leaders. Malcolm X was a spiritual leader, the Nation of Islam. Elijah Muhammad as well, Nation of Islam. Noble Drew Ali with more science. Martin Luther King was a Christian. So a lot of people cling to spiritual leadership. That is how we get things done. When even to the local preachers back in the 60s, in the 50s and 60s, they would educate or bring to light some of the issues that the congregation needs to do. So being the conniving, sneaky, individual that these white men are, they saw that and they said, well, if we can control what they're being told, sort of like slavery. After the Nat Turner resurrection, you couldn't meet in churches without a white man being present. It's similar to that almost. It's what it seems like. So you have this 501c3 that is enacted in the 60s, I believe 69 or 68. And by that, you cannot, talk about political things in church to get this tax. I mean, if you want to get the tax cuts, you can't talk about certain things. And to this day, 501c3 is criticized for its violation of the First Amendment. So that right there also lets me know that that if they want to, they can create some legal term, some legal phraseology, because these people that are in Congress, that are Supreme Court justices, are the masters of English. They know the legal terms up and down. They know how to phrase things to make them seem like it's one thing, but it's actually doing another. Because the English language, in my opinion, is a language of liars. That's the only language where you can say one word and it has 4 different meanings. So we have to be wary of political tricks. We have to be wary also, like a political trick, the Emancipation Proclamation, as another example that our government does perform these things. Another political trick. The Emancipation Proclamation, it states that all slaves or people enslaved in the rebelling states are now free. Well, what sense does that make? If they're rebelling and they're fighting against you with their own army, their own general, their own president, what does your laws have to do with us? That's another way to gain support, which is why also black people voted Republican up until the 60s after the Voting Rights Act, like I spoke about earlier. So what all I'm saying all this to say that we have to stop giving our support, our vote away for free. We have to stop giving stuff without asking for anything. We don't ask our candidates to do anything. Where Hillary Clinton has the black vote in her bag just because what? No reason. She's not. Well, if you go on her website right now, she specifically talks about what she's going to do for immigrants. She specifically talks about what she's going to do for women. But she never specifically talks about. She even specifically talks about what she's going to do for transgenders. But she never specifically talks about what she's going to do for African Americans. You can go to her website right now and look at it. And we have to do that because it's a thing called benign neglect. Also during the Lyndon Johnson administration, what benign neglect is that if we don't say anything about it, then we don't technically have to do anything for these people. So they use terms like minority, things like that, special interest, so they don't have to pay attention to a specific group of people. I feel that black people should have a different perspective of voting because we have a different different reality, a different history in this country. No other subgroup in America has been through what the black African man and woman has been through. So I urge us to maybe not saying don't vote for Hillary Clinton, but if you do that, create a black political union that actually contributes money and actually has a state of mind or a position that's going to advance us economically, educationally, whatever you want it to be. We need something in hand. We need something that we can touch. We don't need to be asking for equal rights anymore because that's stupid. I believe that if Martin Luther King and Malcolm X had the access to information that we have, they would have been asking for completely different things. See, we're still stuck in their paradigm of their thinking. We have to go beyond what they thought of because they don't have what we have to work with. They don't get to see things for what they are like we really do. So I urge people to use your vote, not just cast it. Because an ignorant vote is just as bad as not voting at all. If you're voting for a person just because, like most people are voting Democrat because Barack Obama probably was the black president and Democrats had the first black president, that probably secured the black vote for another 300 years on top of the 200 that Lyndon Johnson guaranteed us to vote for Democrat. So I just want to make a video to be somewhat eye-opening. I want to make a video to be thought-provoking. I don't have all the answers, and I'm not actually coming up here to take a stance on who I'm voting for, who I'm not voting for. But what I want you to realize is that we do have an option. We don't just have to pick who we have here. It is other ways to get into that. What I urge, because this election is pretty much over for the next 4 years, let's start now. Let's create a think tank of black leaders in our community and see what we really need to do. What do we actually need to happen so that we can stop the crime, so we can stop brothers from selling drugs, so we can stop people from being miseducated, so we can stop kids from having to do some of the crazy things that they're doing. What can we do? So that's just that's another video to talk about, but I just wanted to just bring this out there and just challenge some of your thoughts. If you have any comments, please put them below. We can debate about this. I can go into some greater detail of why I use political trick that term so much. We can go into in a conversation about that. But until that time, just continue to read. I cannot stress that enough. Continue to read and research. That will be the keys to your freedom and your own mental liberation. When you free yourself, you're freeing everyone else. So this is Conscious Snoop, man, and I appreciate your time.
People marched, or people prayed, marched, and walked so you could have the right to vote. So the least you can do to support them and show respect for them is to go show up and vote. Now, again, I'm not here to tell Black people not to vote. I'm not here to tell you that Donald Trump is a good president. I'm not here to say any of that. What I am here to say is that your ancestors did not die for you to have the right to vote. They did not die for you to have the right to go vote for a Democrat or a Republican. Your ancestors died for you to have the right to be free. Freedom means that nobody can force you into a decision that you do not want to make. Nobody should be allowed to pressure you into doing something that you do not want to do. I know a lot of very intelligent Black people and a lot of high level, very intelligent political scientists who understand the theory of political science at an extremely high level, who say that actually withholding your vote and abstaining at times can be just as effective as voting for someone that you know does not represent your interests. Now, again, I'm not here at any level. Don't you ever dare let anybody tell you, oh, Dr. Boyce is out here telling Black people not to vote. No, they consider me to be a threat because I'm telling Black people to make your own decision. I'm promoting Black independence, Black freedom. They don't want Black people to be free. They want you to have a better pimp. That's what it is. If you go back to the civil rights, sorry, not civil rights, the Civil War, where all this came from is after the Civil War, the only strength, the only power Black people could get was not authentic power. It was not power that came from the core of the community, from the diaphragm of the Black experience. It was power that came from having powerful allies. It was borrowed power. It was artificial power. It was the white liberals who, the abolitionists, God bless them, wonderful people. They went out there and they fought and died and did all kinds of things to really help the cause. So I respect these people for their sacrifice. But that was the only source of power Black people could have. Even Frederick Douglass, he was pushed ahead by the fact that so many white liberals had his back. So that can be a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But the problem with that, though, is that when you are looking for a ride and you're riding on somebody else's bus, then you need to go at the speed they want you to go. You need to go in the direction that they want you to go. You never get to take control of the steering wheel. You are always a passenger if they let your Black ass on the bus.
No matter who the fuck you vote for. You can vote for Biden, Trump, Obama, whoever the fuck else that you want to vote for. At the end of the day, they still on the same motherfucking team. They all are a team, okay? They all on the same team. They all got the same agenda. I don't care what they tell y'all on TV. I don't care how they act like they don't like each other. They are on the same motherfucking team. These niggas are business partners, okay? And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who in the chair, because at the end of the day, the person in the chair don't fucking control shit. Understand that. The person that's in the chair don't run shit, okay? These motherfuckers got spiritual beings that run their motherfucking ass, okay? They're being run by the galactic feds. You need to understand that, okay? They don't run shit. I'm tapped in the spiritual world. That's how I know. So you want to jump on my post and be ignorant as fuck and try to come at me about where I'm getting my information from, bitch. I'm spiritually in tune, okay? I'm a spiritual healer for a reason, okay? I'm a high priestess and a mystic for a reason. I'm connected to them other realms, okay? These motherfuckers got motherfuckers in the other realms that control this fucking 3D. They're just being told what the fuck to do. They don't run shit. The president don't even run this world. What the fuck is y'all saying? So at the end of the day, do your vote really count? Who you vote for, do that really count? No, the fuck it don't. You need to understand that. And even if the person that was in the chair was running shit, which they not, but let's say if they was running shit, it don't matter who the fuck you vote for, because they're on the same motherfucking team. They're on the same damn agenda. They got the same agendas. They all being run by the same fucking people. So no matter who in the chair, guess what? That agenda gonna be fulfilled no matter what. You need to understand this. This 3D is day shit, okay? We belong to the other fucking realms. Not all of us, but the majority of people who know what I'm talking about, we don't belong here any fucking way. We came here for a fucking specific purpose. They run this 3D, this little fake ass world. This little holographic ass world. They run this shit. So guess what? They gonna determine destroy this shit whenever they feel like it. Okay? I'm just trying to help y'all wake up to y'all motherfucking spirit. Fuck the physical. Fuck this 3D shit, okay? At the end of the day. Y'all so focused on the 3D, y'all not even where y'all need to be fucking spiritually. That's what the fuck really matter. Fuck anything else. Y'all trying to fight for what? Fight for what? What are you fighting against? That's what I want to know. What are you fighting against? Because the people that y'all think y'all fighting against ain't even the people that's running shit. So you trying to fight against the presidents? They not running shit. Focus on what's within. That's the real revolution. Focus on what's within your ass. Heal them damn traumas, okay? Heal yourself emotionally. Get your spirit to the level that it needs to be at, okay? So you can open up your spiritual gifts, okay? So you can open up your spiritual powers. Yes, everybody has that. But everybody's not woke, or everybody's not opening themselves up to that level, or everybody's not even opening themselves up spiritually because they're so busy focused on the 3D, okay? Stop drinking their motherfucking liquor and beers, okay? Stop fucking smoking their drugs. Stop worrying about fucking sex. And get your spirit where it need to be at, okay? That's what's really important out here. I'm gonna give it to y'all raw and real, because I'm not gonna get on here and fake shit with y'all. This 3D don't fucking matter, okay? This world is fake, okay? You don't even know if you outside. You don't even know if the trees are real outside. Yeah, I be outside in nature. I love nature to death, but we don't know what the fuck is real or not. These motherfuckers probably done took our trees, our real trees, and are replaced them with fake trees. You don't know what the fuck is real out here no more. Because I keep telling y'all, they run this 3D, okay? This is their world. They made this shit, okay? Yeah, this was our world at the beginning, but they done changed this shit. You don't know how much work, you don't know what these motherfuckers done did with this shit. They done switch every fucking thing. For all you know, the sun outside probably not even the real sun. I told y'all the other day I saw the sun look like that shit was exploding. I know what the fuck I saw. You don't know what the fuck is real or fake no more. So detach yourself from this reality, okay? Detach yourself from this shit. Focus on your spiritual journey. And when I say that, that means focus on your spirits. Focus on your soul. That's the real revolution, okay? The real revolutionary is within, okay? You don't need to go out here and fight. You don't need to go out here and riot with nobody. You don't need to go out here and protest or none of that dumb shit. That's 3D-based shit, okay? That's what they want y'all to do. Fall in their motherfucking trap if you want to. Go within. The reason why they keep doing all this shit because they want y'all to go out there and riot. They want y'all to go out there and fight against them. They want y'all to go out there and be on some radical bullshit. So y'all can fall right in the trap of what they want to do. Implement martial law. Start taking over. Start doing shit. When you don't feed into the shit they doing, then they plan will backfire, okay? So focus on yourself. Focus on healing. Focus on your journey. Focus on your spirit. Focus on your soul. That's the real revolutionary. Peace. Is y'all not catching this shit? When has election ever took 2 whole fucking days to decide who gonna win? What is they plotting? What is they planning behind the scenes? Y'all just so busy focused on, oh, who gonna win president? Y'all not even seeing what's really going on. Like, they took 2 whole days. 2 whole days, my nigga, just to decide who the fuck gonna be president. Last time I checked, it only took the same day to pick and choose who gonna win. These motherfuckers taking 2 whole days, almost like they stalling for something, like they plotting something. They making sure their plans come together behind the scenes before they announce who winning. Y'all, they up to something. I'm telling y'all, they up to something. Y'all better wake the fuck up, because when y'all get caught off guard with some fuckery, I don't want to hear y'all screaming on social media about, oh, this going on, oh, they doing this, or they doing that. Bitch, you voted for them.
These numbers that these politicians say, 220 million people dead, and all these nonsensical fables that they tell us. Mm-hmm. Then they say a statement, and then they take back the statement, and yet the statement is still asserted in your mind, mm-hmm. Where they then come in with another statement.
Okay, now what statement is asserted in your mind right now? The statement that's asserted in your mind right now is that Joe Biden is the winner, okay? Now, the statement that's not registering in your mind right now is projected winner, okay? Projected winner. Be clear. There has been no winner identified. Okay? Are you still following me? Acting as if we haven't been dealing, as if you haven't been subjected to this your whole black ass life. So you let these white people's discomfort, okay? You let these white people's discomfort disillusion you, okay, into manipulating their karma. And this is why spirit continues to rain down on our black asses, because every time spirit comes to give a lashing, we come to try to be the white man's savior. And that's some real crazy shit. What's real crazy to me is that y'all motherfuckers are literally forgot that this Joker Biden had the caucasity to say, okay, the caucasity to feel that you are obligated to vote for him because you are black, okay? The motherfuckers let that shit come out of his damn mouth, okay, for you to hear, and you got the nerve to be celebrated and popping bottles in the fucking street, bitch. Okay, come on. It's not making too much sense. It's not making a lot of sense. And how quickly we forget. How quickly y'all forget. Massa come outside with a biscuit and y'all running. Because one, I don't believe that we should be under leadership of anyone. Okay? Now again, you all have to remember that I am an energy reader. Okay? I'm an energy reader. So I am picking up an energy from Biden. I am picking up an energy from Kamala. I am picking up from an energy from Trump. And the energy that I picked up from Biden, the energy that I picked up from Kamala is sick. Now, why I favor, okay, but I am not partial to, I favor Trump's energy because because he's lived in wealth, okay, because he's been positioned to have wealth all his life, Trump doesn't need to put on airs for folks. Although he is a people pleaser, he doesn't need to put on extra airs, okay? His filter, he doesn't necessarily have a filter. So I favor him because I favor people who are unapologetically themselves. That man is 100% unapologetically himself. I'd rather a motherfucker be 100 and direct about hating me than to be in my face pretending to be an ally and working against me behind my back. That's all I'm saying. But overall, I'm mad at y'all motherfuckers for voting, period. Because you're voting into a system that is in rogue. As you just heard, there's no such thing. The Constitution is not a thing anymore. Okay? That shit has been in rogue since 1999. And if you think about 1999, okay, to now, we have been in fucking rogue as a country. So it makes me think.
Thanks a million for listening. You can reach me on all my other social media platforms by visiting my Linktree, which is luv.meesh. I hope you have a better than great day. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.